Hi, our signs. This is the feminine moon energy. I'm going to be doing your weekly reading for May 27th through June 1st. So let's just see what the energy is. I do feel like just intuitively there's a lot of weighted pressure here. So let's just breathe in and out. Just relax, release it. Whatever that tension is, just... Okay, you guys? All right. So the overall energy for this week, you have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, and divine plan. I actually really love this card because Anna was, yes, the grandmother of Jesus, but she is a part of the reason why Jesus' story is known so widely in the world. She actually went around and spoke what his story was to other people. Without her, people probably wouldn't know as much about him and what he did for the world. So this talks about, like, everybody has a purpose here. There are things in this life that, you know, you don't control, that there's a higher divine plan here. And this is about, like, surrendering to that higher, what's the word? The higher calling. It's like about, like, okay, yes, you know, it's like, okay, when you run a factory, there are multiple people running the factory when you're building a car, right? But there's a person who puts on the tires. There's a person who paints the car. There's a person who puts it together. There's a person who sells the car. That's a plan. That's a divine plan. And without one of those people, it couldn't be done correctly, right? So that's just saying, like, you've seen that there's a purpose and a role that you play in this life, that it's not just what you thought it could have been. You know, there's more to your life. That's beautiful. All right, so from the Rebel deck, you have drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. So this could be like one or two things. Like, you could maybe see that you were all about self. I think last week you did get like you were all up in your head, I think. And then like this week, it's completely different. It's like drop the ego. Like, you feel like you're dropping an ego. And we all know, not everyone, but ego is actually fear-based. Ego is actually about something that we come up with so that we can feel better about ourselves. We cover things up and we put a little patch of ego, 222, as I said that. So it's like, you know when something is right, you know when something is wrong, but sometimes your ego can tell you that this is better or you're better. Like this, oh, I get it. Anna talks about no one being better than the other, and dropping the ego talks about you knowing, I'm not better than one person, I'm not better than anyone, you know, I'm equal to everyone. Nobody is more worthy or less worthy than anyone else. Okay, all right, so let's see what tarot you have. Ooh, so you have the Six of Pentacles first. This is about fairness as well. Like, you're becoming more balanced here. You are being spread very thin though, but this is about giving what people deserve here. Okay, so there's an energy of you wanting to balance things out and give where people receive. I mean, give where people deserve and receive where you can receive at. Interesting. Just be careful about not spreading yourself too thin, because, you know, he's giving to both. And then with the scales here, this is heavy Libra energy. This is my minor Libra card, so definitely Libra energy there. So also you have the Ten of Pentacles. So from the 6 you go to the 10. So I feel like, ooh, Pentacle energy. Pentacle, Pentacle, Pentacle. Money coming in. Finances are going to be good. Stability is going to be good. This also talks about a completion here. And there's been a lot of time invested into something, and there is you're going to see some type of benefit from that. Okay, you're going to see potential to grow something, or something that you've been growing for a while actually bloom and blossom. You're ready to invest into something. This is an investor. This is a merchant, right? You know, you go to the store, you buy something, and they take the purchase. I mean, they give you something for your money. And then with the Ten of Pentacles, this is about you investing your coins into something that's going to be very beneficial to you. So if you are investing this week, air signs, looks good. Yeah, with the Magician here, you are trying to use everything that you have to make something happen here. You're ready to manifest more money for yourself. Really, I feel like you just want to manifest some type of stability here for your family, for your future. This, in the traditional tarot, this is a wedding, okay? This is a wife and a husband, and this is a grandfather, the dogs, the family here. So you're trying to manifest as much money as possible for your family here. But you are spending a lot of time doing that. It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, this is a lot of time going into this, okay? And with the Empress, again, Libra energy. So heavy Libra reading, but this is for all my air. I feel like you are in a receiving energy right now, you're ready to receive, okay? Because the Empress does not do anything. She just receives. This is beautiful. You're very abundant right now. You're going to be receiving a lot of great things here. If this is someone else that you're dealing with, could be a Taurus, they are on the receiving end as well. I feel like you are taking action though in some way. It's just behind the scenes with the Magician. You know, the Magician, he is a single person who does things on their own. They use every tool that they have so that they can become more abundant. So you have 2 cards of abundance here, and you're just ready to go towards a new cycle. You're closing out chapters. Again, you have 2 completion cards, the 10 of Pentacles with the World. So you could be also traveling this week with the World here. Could be someone who is very well known online with the World, because that's my internet card. But I feel like with the World here, you could be closing out a cycle of truly not being able to manifest what you wanted. There was one thing that you weren't able to manifest because the Magician is holding a 1. And now it's finally coming to you. Be prepared to get something great, okay, this week. And with the Queen of Pentacles, yeah, definitely focus on the coins. This is you also seeing your value, or seeing your value in someone else. I mean, seeing the value in someone else. Could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. But I definitely think that you see someone's value. You see that someone is worthy of something here, or they see that you are worthy of something beautiful. You know, this could be 2 different women in your life. This could be a mother as well. Like, you're really focused on your mother this week, I see, as well, with the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. You're focused on really dominant women in your life. If you are a woman, you're focused on getting your bag, getting your coin, and manifesting the things that you truly want. And some of you are also focused on like pregnancy and having children and having a wife or having a husband. And with the 4 of Pentacles this week, just be mindful, like you're holding on to something still that needs to be released, okay? So with the 4 of Pentacles, this is someone who's very blocked. You see how his heart is blocked here? And you're trying to find your stability as well, but you need to release whatever this energy or this thing is that you've been holding on to too tightly. It's not beneficial for you at all in this moment, okay? There's something that truly needs to be released here. I think that you will start to release it because the Empress is here, but just focus on, you know, what's more beneficial for you. You know, you're holding on very, very tightly to something that just needs to be released, okay? And I think that's what it is with dropping the ego. Maybe you need to be more open and be more receptive to, I mean, Empress is Venus, so that's about love. Maybe you need to be more open to love and people giving you love, right? Giving and receiving. This is even as well, giving and receiving, being more balanced here, being more nurturing, but also being more action-oriented, manifesting true stability. You need to be more stable, okay? And the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles, stable. Stability is here. The World is completing a karmic cycle. You learned a lesson here. There's something that you're putting behind you here, okay, this week, that you may not have even realized was holding you back so much. It's crazy interesting, this reading right now, because I feel like you've been holding on to a certain way of being, and you're manifesting a whole new beginning because the World is here. You've learned a lesson. There's a completion. You're done with something. You just need to keep releasing it, okay? And the outcome is the Wheel of Fortune again. So this week is going to be very, very good. Expect things to go in your favor. Expect things to move fast, okay? This is your harvest season. Things are ripe and ready. It is time for you to pick those fruit. Air sign, even though you're acting like an earth sign this week. But I like it because this is talking about you being stable, you seeing that the fruits of your labor. That's truly what the message is. You seeing the fruits of your labor, okay? And you actually got 2 oracle cards. So it says, I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. So I think that you are focused on being more loving to other people and loving to self with the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. You're taking care of yourself, focused on self-love, being nurturing, being giving. You know, you're not acting out of fear, because ego is acting out of fear. You're dropping your ego. And then it says, thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. Something has truly changed. It's like a light bulb went off, because the World is here and the Wheel of Fortune is here. This is you ending a karmic cycle, manifesting a new beginning. Some of you truly are focused on having some type of future here with a wife, kids, the dog, the whole 9, vice versa if you are a female. But I think you're ready for this new beginning, and I think you're ready to give a little bit more and receive a little bit more and be more fair. So namaste, air signs. This is going to be a great week for you. Enjoy it. All right.